Happening. Good to see everyone. And it's a beautiful morning. Let me just make this clear. I want to put it on record. Guys, Mr. Gaza is us. Comrade Gaza is us. And we are Comrade Gaza. You know, the situation that we have against Mnangagwa, it has nothing to do with politics. It's definitely a national issue, it's a Zimbabwean issue. Is Mnangagwa has failed to lead the people of Zimbabwe. He can try all his tricks, but it doesn't cut. So I'm seeing, reports that are circulating, and please guys, educate me if you can. I don't know what information do you guys have. You are more than welcome to drop it in the comment section. I also try to actually get some info from people that I do know, but I haven't heard anything yet. But like, this is politics that we are dealing with. Zimbabwean politics, you're gonna play the game and play it really well. You understand? You are dealing with a mafia, so you're gonna think like a mafia. Anyway, all right guys, this morning Mnangagwa was back at work. He's back at work, interestingly, and the Herald is reporting that he wants to fix the economy. And I'm asking myself, dude, you've been here for more than a... Sorry, Mr. Sir. You've been here for more than nearly 7 years, right? And you want to change the economy today? No, we expect a resignation letter on the table. You're coming back and say goodbye, people. And there's been a lot of interesting tweets, okay, from Water Mozambique, from Kasukwera, different people, really. I could see the light, okay? People are saying, no, it's over, it's over, it's over. So we expect a resignation letter from Mnangagwa. But anyway, it's very important for us to get into the details of what's going on this morning. We all know Gaza is the man of the moment. I must just say, he is, like literally in a twinkle of an eye, this man becomes so famous, more than all the politicians, okay? What is that supposed to tell you? Is when you stand for what's right, you always reign. This is one of the reasons why people love Chamisa a lot. Because Chamisa's ways are always positive. When you send light, when you send life, people react very positively. So yes, an interesting journey that we're in right now. Like I mentioned, Mnangagwa is back at work. But before we proceed, guys, if it's your first time to come across the channel, you may just pass through the channel. Make sure that you subscribe and then you ring the bell, because the bell is important. We are dealing with the most crucial issue in Zimbabwe about politics in the history of Zimbabwe. Anything can happen any minute from now. We may hear that Mnangagwa has resigned. I can't wait. Let me tell you, I'm like, my ears are open every minute. I just want to hear Mnangagwa has resigned. But anyway, for those that are my regulars, I can see more than 200 people just joining us, pressing the button. Guys, please like the live. Just do me one thing. You just need to like the live. All of y'all people here, that is enough. 100 likes. Oh, YouTube will be pushing algorithm for me. So yeah, please do me you may not do much, but just like the live. That's all that you need to do. All right, and then the Newsday is reporting this morning that Zim retraces 2017 steps. What they simply mean is we are about to let Mnangagwa go, because that's what happened in 2017. When we saw that Mugabe was wasting our time, the elders just went to him and said, you need to resign. And the dude resigned. He did not have a choice. He had to go. So this is exactly what we are currently. We are pushing on Mnangagwa to resign. There's no any other way around. Because, guys, what is the point of fighting? Honestly, what is wrong with us as Zimbabwean people? Why are people don't even know how to just let go of something and say, you know what, guys, I've done my part. Okay, Mnangagwa has failed beyond reasonable doubt. We can play all the games. It doesn't cut. He has failed. Okay, so they're saying observers say the current political climate in the country is a replica of the tense period leading up to the November 2017 coup that ousted long-time leader Robert Mugabe. With the growing factionalism within the ruling ZANU-PF party, economic instability, and increasing public discontent, experts warn that the country may be on the brink of another political crisis. And we all know people are saying there can be a coup any minute if Mnangagwa refused to resign, okay? But Mr. Mnangagwa, okay, from me, like this small little girl, you know what? Chamisa told you, okay, he made it after 2023 shame of an election, that let's have a dialogue, and you refused. Okay, I remember Chris Muchangwa was at the forefront blocking the dialogue. Where is Chris Muchangwa right now? You told me why he's so quiet, because I was expecting a presser. In fact, people were saying on social media yesterday, Chris Muchangwa refused to hold a presser yesterday, and Farah Marapira, when they're coming in their ZANU-PF regalia, and Farah will such the arrogance, and Muchangwa will be saying all his nonsense. Farah will be just nodding and supporting nonsense. I'm asking him, like, Farah, how old are you? How old are you, brother? Because listen, we don't want to waste time, okay? We don't have time to waste. In fact, let's move on. Let me just tell you, last week, okay, ZBC, Guys, I've been, all my life, ZBC started covering a donkey. Okay, I'm saying ZBC gave airtime to a donkey. Okay, a donkey. You hear me? Wow, a donkey. All right. So before I actually tell you what is going on in the background, I want you to listen to what happened. Okay, how they actually reported about a donkey. ZBC, Zimbabwe Broadcast Corporation, reported about a donkey. Okay, I repeat, a donkey, and I will tell you why that analogy. What was it? What was the message that they were trying to send out? Take a listen, please.
Stands on the middle of the road with no care whatsoever for the traffic that is coming its way or behind it. It has been nicknamed the Road Vehicle Inspection Department, VID, because of its stubbornness on the road. For most people, the donkey is one animal that can frustrate you, but it won't budge because you said so or you want your work done.
Donkey mugai inoti kamera murodi ai tizi inomba yaka iri static yakangomira murodi ndoska yana chiti VIP
ya nesa dongi nyoko kasvika nebhasi anotsika madziro kuti darike pana vanofamba zvakastobere kutozvida nekuti achitofamba pamberi pebhasi
muga iri stubborn parodi saka mira chinyangwe ikaridzirwa bhero haitizi
dongi kana ukasangana naro murodi unoona kuridza bhera uridza bhera haricheuke kana kuita sei unoona kuti uzoburuka iwewe then obva waenda watonorova kuti ribude murodi.
dongi riri very stubborn. Zvariri stubborn mani ndezvekuti chero ukasvika pariri ndogona kutendesa musoro chete tupese nokori murodi harikwanisi kubva parodi panguva iyoyo.
dongi tolizi yatese rine mukonyo ukaridza bhero haritirimuke nomaramba rakangotsikitsira musoro kudai unoti dongi haritonzwisise zvachose.
Often, many times, one is said to...
All right, in a nutshell, this donkey coverage is very much not about the donkey, but they already seeing where the wind is moving towards. Okay, so what they were simply trying to say, according to people's analysis on social media, they were referring to Mnangagwa. No matter what you do, you've been trying to talk to him, you can shake him. The guys just remain mute. He doesn't say much. He doesn't talk much. Mnangagwa. Whether there's crisis in the country, he does not say much. Whether there's fighting in the country, he will never address it. All he does is just remain mute. So instead of talking about the donkey thing, they were actually referring to Mnangagwa. This is what people are saying. Because here is Midzi, that is Rex Munyamidzi said, donkeys are clever animals. Okay, you don't have to like them, but they are clever. Stubborn. And he put an exclamation mark in red. But clever. You ain't where I need to think you are smarter than a donkey. Okay? This tweet is not for folks with low IQ. If you get it, good. If you don't, forget about it. Night. Okay? Then people begin to discuss. We know what you're referring to. It's really not about the actual donkey, but we know a person who is adamant. Okay, who's adamant? But the elders are even more adamant. They want him gone. They are not retreating. Okay, they are not. But I also wanted to know that Mnangagwa is just lost. I don't know if he has got a heart. You know why I say so? He does not even have the iota of heart to save his own children, because he's dragging his kids. Mnangagwa has got a lot, I think more than 20 kids, really. And all these kids right now, they are facing the political tension, because people are saying, why can't you talk to your father? Speak to your daddy, tell him this is not on. He has to go. But we must never forget that Mnangagwa has always been called a crocodile in ZANU PF. And I also remember last time Eddie Cross called him a tiger, And I remember about a month ago, Chinoma Chakere, the youth minister, called him a hyena. That when you are riding a hyena, it's either you are going to make sure you're in control, or if you happen to fall, the hyena is going to bite you. So there's all types of things you can hear. The donkeys, different analogies. People are communicating, but Mnangagwa acts like he doesn't hear it, because those that surround him keep on giving wrong information. Now, Mr. Gaza, Comrade Gaza spoke a few days ago, and I wanted to remind you about what he said, actually addressing Mnangagwa's children. I'm not going to get into the entire speech, but he did. He's zeroing into Auxilia Mnangagwa. He's zeroing into his children, that you need to speak up and talk to your father. I guess that's where we are today. So I wanted to remind you with what Mr. Gaza said. Very important message. Take a listen, please.
I'm deeply sorry we replaced Mugabe with a monster, a Korokosa. It is us who gave you Mnangagwa. We put you in status with the hope that you would reset our country on a path of recovery, respect the constitution, and give our people hope. As soon as he had the taste of power, he escalated corruption, forgot the people, and remembered only his family. Mnangagwa is also surrendered state power to his wife and children. Vanhu vakavhoterwa shuwa havarari vachifunga kuti toita sei kuti tiomesere masi, because there are no jobs. People are working as vendors to feed their families. Civil servants are now civil slaves, working for peanuts. What kind of reward system do we have that does not recognize skill? What kind of witchcraft is that? In all this madness, the son of Mnangagwa, a mere soldier, drives to work in a Rolls Royce. How does this make other soldiers feel? Even the army generals, a dedicated man in uniform, can't afford that car. Where is that money coming from? We are ashamed that our people can begin to say 45 years after independence that Smith was better. We can't allow a few people to rob this our contribution to the freedom of this country. My last statement is to say, Mnangagwa, you have failed this nation. You have failed us. And redeem yourself by doing the right thing. Step down.
Right.
Free this country from incompetence. Ndinokutaurira comrade, imwimwi vana vake nemudzimai taurira baba kuti zvakwana. Nyika haina kumira mushe. Musafurira zvinhu muchifurirwa namatsotsa. Zimbabwe, it is just time for action. Let's act now. We are the U2030. You can say what you want, U2030. Bullshit to you. This is our game. Mupenda miss. But my members they are suffering. Nezvinoti vana bhuki vaiombera saka tazodzika vanagagwa mai tavapfekeza masaga vale vachiombera futi. There are people with no principles. Zvabuda pachena kuti ZANU-PF ine vanhu vasina maprinciples, vanhu vokuombera. Kana ivini zvakaipa havakwanisi kudzorana, vanongoombera. Tinoda Zimbabwe ine vanhu vakabatana, tobvisa matambudziko ekushupika munyika medu. Imwimwi vana Jonathan Moyo naNakasikuwere, dzokai. We want vanhu vese vakavictimizwa kuti vadzoke. Uyu munhu uyu akashandisa vanhu muchoveto akavaramba vana Jonathan. He is a user. This time maZimbabwe toda kubatana. Isu bavo veterans hatina kunobvira tribe. Torega nyika ichienda kumatsotsi. You can call us names. We don't care. Hatina kana basa naizvozvo but chokwadi chiripo ndichokuti muri kuenda muchida kusingana vamwana vanodisi tiri zvibhoki wati iwe pana iweweka iwe mupengo kwamurewa iwe zvibate wautapira unonyudza. We are warning you seriously. Bvunza vamwe vako vaifarisa vakazowanikwa vakapfeka masaga. Tokupfekesa saga manje ramba wachipaparika uchidaro. Unotaura kuti tiri mabhoki isusu. Iwewe pakati maiwewe chimbwa mupengo bullshit. Isapfara munhu anotituma. Siyai General Chiwenga alone.
All right, so you can actually see that the message is very clear. But I also want to tell you what I'm seeing here from me is just that Mnangagwa's people are desperate because they can see that once Mna is over for Mnangagwa, hey, there's going to be a lot of people who are going to be heading to prison. A lot of people. I mean, the abductors, the torturers, because they're known. Remember the story of Jesina Mukoko. Jesina Mukoko actually met some of her abductors on the plane. While they were flying to Cape Town, they flew together. These guys abducted her, tortured her, and made them on the plane. These guys living a luxury life. And I can't wait to see these idiots behind bars. I cannot wait to see them behind bars, and I'll be the one to preach Jesus. Anyway, there is a story that is circulating right now that Comrade Gaza has been abducted. I think this is a very interesting story because everyone wants to know what is really going on. Okay. But for me, I tried to reach out to different people to confirm if these reports are true or not. I looked at what was going on X. I saw a lot of exchange. People are asking what's going on, and Chimame is the one that broke the story from what I've seen here, based on the information that I received. And I'm seeing she kept on saying, yes, it is true. Yes, it is true. But I like I said, I'm trying to get hold of people that I know would be able to confirm or deny. But knowing Zimbabwe, in the political tension right now, anything can happen. But one thing that I know for sure is they can never hit Comrade Gaza. I'll tell you why. It's because when Ziambi went to ZANU-PF headquarters, he wanted to fire Comrade Gaza. Ziambi was attacked at the ZANU-PF headquarters. People did not know. And I was told by reliable sources, he was attacked. That's one of the reasons why he fired Comrade Gaza from the bush. And many people are asking questions. No, man, the last time I checked, when ZANU-PF is firing someone, especially a guy as important as Comrade Gaza, they don't do it in the bush. They do it at their offices. No, they could not, because Zimbabwe was chased out. I also heard that the boss of the military came there because they wanted to head on to face these guys who wanted to fire Comrade Gaza, and then they ran away from the place. So honestly, Comrade Gaza, I'm sure he's safe. I don't think that he's in trouble. But I need to read what the article is saying, because I just saw the article all there. It says, unbelievable, Blessed Gaza kidnapped amidst rising tensions. ED thugs stirred the trouble. So the thugs of ZANU-PF that aligns with Mnangagwa, allegations are they were the ones that may have, abducted him. But let me read. They said, in a shocking development this morning, well-known activist and political figure Blessed Gaza was abducted by a group of unidentified individuals. The incident occurred in early hours when Gaza was on his way to a scheduled meeting in Harare. Eyewitnesses report that a group of men believed to be affiliated with the ruling party's military wing forcibly took Gaza, leaving the scene in a cloud of dust. Sources close to Gaza's family confirmed the news, urging authorities to take immediate action. This is a deliberate attempt to silence Blessed and send a warning to anyone who dares challenge the status quo, said one source who spoke on the condition of anonymity. Gaza has been a vocal critic of the government's policies, particularly regarding corruption and the abuse of power within the ruling elite. His abduction is seen by many as the latest in a series of escalating acts of intimidation targeting those who dare to speak out. The involvement of the so-called ED thugs, a notorious group linked to the ruling party's youth league, has raised alarm. These individuals have been long accused of using violence and intimidation tactics to suppress opposition and maintain control over the key sectors of Zimbabwean society. As tensions continue to rise, many fear that this abduction is merely the tip of the iceberg. Political analysts have warned that such actions could have serious consequences for both the government and the country's stability. When people resort to such brazen acts of violence, they are playing with fire, said political commentator Chipo Musenge. This is not only a direct assault on Blessed Gaza, but a direct attack on democracy and the rule of law. As of now, the whereabouts of Gaza remain unknown. Authorities have launched an investigation, but many are skeptical about the speed and transparency with which it will be handled. Human rights organizations have condemned the kidnapping, calling for an immediate and thorough investigation into the abduction. This incident serves as a strong reminder of the increasing dangerous environment faced by political dissenters in Zimbabwe, where fear and repression seem to have taken root in the very fabric of the nation. As the situation unfolds, all eyes will be on the government's response and whether they will take steps to curb the growing trend of political violence. The family and supporters of Blessed Gaza are calling for justice, hoping for his safe return and an end to the reign of intimidation that threatens the freedoms of Zimbabweans. Okay. And Chimama shared it on X. This one I'm going to say, like I mentioned to you, there's a political fight right now. And we know that anything as far as the games of ZANU-PF are concerned can happen, okay? I can't confirm or deny. I've been trying to get hold of the people that I know that may actually be able to confirm, like I mentioned earlier on, but I could not get no response. So with that being said, I was like, okay, I think this is a political thing. I don't want to get involved much. I'm just going to wait if there's information they're going to drop online. Okay, so remember, this information is not confirmed from my end. If you guys have seen it circulating, yes, we have. But what I can confirm is I spoke to people very close to him, including him yesterday in the morning, and I can confirm that one. I need to confirm the time, but I did spoke to him very much. He does watch the show. He knows exactly what's going on out there. But at the end of the day, these early developments that we're seeing now, I can't confirm them, honestly. But I also saw people saying online, if you just happen to hate Mr. Gaza, remember, Comrade Gaza is us. And us, we are Comrade Gaza. Zimbabweans, because we are no longer going to be a docile society. If you touch one of us, we are going to rain terror on you. We're coming heavily against you. So Mnangagwa's regime need to know that if something happens to Comrade Gaza, hey, we are coming for you, because we are not going to be held hostage by criminals in the country. That country is our ancestral land, and we deserve to live there freely and happily. So I honestly say I can't confirm or deny, but we need to move on. Okay, we need to move on right now. It's really big caused by succession because Dr. Sunday, again, you know, Dr. Sunday was Kaskure's attorney, that was in 2023. She said, succession should not be a messy affair all the time. Power is sweet, but it was never meant to last forever. Pass the baton when it's time up to avoid all this confusion. In the midst of all this confusion, Mnangagwa only needs to say the word and the noise will stop. I resigned. And we all want him to go. I mean, who doesn't want Mnangagwa to resign? I want him to resign like yesterday. I've been very clear on where I stand. And I also saw a letter that was sent out to Mnangagwa by Budigiving. She said this letter is addressed to Emerson Mnangagwa. Said, I trust your welfare. Our country is in a state of collapse. It has been so for too long. For too long, millions have immigrated to the economy is in tatters and the decades of progress has been undone. Our hopes, our dreams lie in ruins. Our nation's soil weeps in despair for its children. Our country is unrecognizable to those that once upon a time knew her. Our times call for an evolved generation of Africans leaders who can not only stabilize our nations, but also drive prosperity and institutional strength. There is no adobe for you and your generational and kith. In that narrative, sir, your rightful place is one of deserved rest. Our aim is in this moment cannot be to extend terms of people whose vision for a prosperous country has long expired. Our aim is in this moment cannot be extend terms of those vision for a prosperous country has long expired. Bearers of a perished and stillborn sense of patriotism cannot create prosperity for a nation. The aim now for Zimbabwe must be cultivate leaders who will promote job creation, democracy, and robust governance structures. Our young people, despite the challenges of having grown up in an propitious and standard nation, I still believe that this generation of young Zimbabweans maintains the potential to be the greatest that Africa offers, provided they are properly nurtured. Given the right environment, the right leadership, we can rapidly catch up to reunite with our potential as a people, as a nation, and as a continental force. Zimbabwe, with all the potential it has going for it, could significantly influence not only its own future, but the world's future. Sir, please resign now. I remain humble, patriotic. Yours, Budigivi. So Mnangagwa is being encouraged to resign. Like I've said, everybody just want him to go. Okay, and I'm not going to beat around the bush. I also expect him to resign. I can see many people here. Please do me a favor, just like the live. We need to push algorithm so that everyone comes to the conversation. The Zimbabwean issue is not for one person. We will never outsource our freedom to politicians. We have done that over the years and it never worked. So in 2025, Zimbabweans, take charge of your lives. Let's have serious, robust conversation. I've seen people converse even in the middle of the night around TikTok, on X as well, Facebook. It's time for us to do like what other country does. You see millions of young people, be it in Kenya, be it in South Africa, discussing their own country. Only in Zimbabwe, you guys follow useless, socialists who just sharing nonsense stuff on social media, and you ignore the source of your problems. So I genuinely and I ask you to join in the ship. Let's have a conversation to make Zimbabwe great again. So moving on, we have, like I said, Mnangagwa's as a regime is collapsing. In fact, one thing I've said earlier on when I started started engaging on this show, I mentioned it very clear that before a fall, the truth have to surface. In many ways, truth is surfacing across social media. Most of the guys that surround Mnangagwa are all having fake degrees. They bought their degrees from UNISA, and I did my degree 1 year and a half. I was actually studying internal audit, with UNISA, and I dropped out because I just didn't like. I'm not an indoor person sitting and just play with numbers. I love maths, but I'm not the kind of person. I like to talk to people. So I eventually dropped my degree. But my point is that when we are where we are today, right? Where we are today. A lot of guys, and today I'm going to zero into a guy who's very much famous, and because you like him, this guy came by the back door, and when he went into parliament, that is actually Sheki Tumburwa, the member of parliament, so Zimbabwe of Chegudum. First of all, he came by the back door with all this nonsense of Shavangu. I do remember prior to elections, we're having a lot of robust debates on X. And one day I confronted him. And I confronted him because I was saying, you Sheikh, you told me that you're a Christian. I know you're very close to Mnangagwa though, because he goes to Mnangagwa's church. And also Mnangagwa is on record, praising Sheikh, that, you are now in parliament. And you can see what God is doing. We can't wait for you to change lives. You must always honor Mnangagwa. And because Mnangagwa is a humble man, Chiwenga is a humble man. And that time he was really throwing into praising Mnangagwa. That was Mnangagwa at that time. Okay. So now that we have, it has come to attention that Sheikh Tumburwa has got a fake doctorate that he bought. Okay, he bought a doctorate. Guys, listen. Sheikh Tumburwa, the member of parliament of Chigutu, bought a doctorate from UNISA, University of South Africa. I'm trying to understand who does that. And he can't escape because he does not even, this guy did not even attend A-level, because it's on record. He had an interview last year with DJ Ola, which I want to say shout out to DJ Ola. Okay, and then he confirmed that he did not even do A-level. So I'm asking myself, so how did you do your degree? Okay, honor degree. How did you do master's degree? And then you find yourself with a doctorate, a master's degree, and then a doctorate. It's all a lie. These guys are buying. Okay, it started from Mnangagwa. It's called 7 doctorates. So when you're calling, you need to say doctor, 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 doctor. Okay, auxiliary Mnangagwa. Everything around this regime is fake. It's fake elections. I know Ali's always say that. It's fake elections. It's a fake president. It's a fake. Everything around this current regime is fake. Fake meetings. A propaganda, fake promises, and they don't deliver nothing. This regime is one of the cases that is on Zimbabwe. We need to dismantle it like yesterday. Okay, they brought a shame on Zimbabwe as a nation. This current regime of Mnangagwa, I know the Mugabe one wasn't great, but they tried, okay? They also is better. I know that's where the hell started. And people are saying Mnangagwa was behind all the violence, even during the Mugabe era, okay? That's why he's not stopping. He became worse when he came into the office, because he was the architecture of every wrong things that were going in our country. But anyway, now I need to read a story, because before I actually read how Sheikh Tumburwa got to get his doctorate, I wanted to listen to his interview. Okay, he confirmed that he never did A-level. So Mr. Sheikh, I am so embarrassed. Take a listen, please.
My primary school, I did my O-levels, I did my A-levels. Then on A-level, I then felt like, you know what, this thing is never going to give me the ultimate money that I want. So I dropped from A-level. I then went to Mutare Polytechnic. I first of all went to AU. When I went to AU, I realized, no, this thing is not interesting. Yeah. Then I dropped from AU. I then went to Mutare Polytechnic, and then I did diesel plant fitting. When I was doing diesel plant fitting, I then realized, okay, this is how you solve problems. And then I dropped diesel plant fitting. So that's my educational background. Nice. I was not really good at education, so it was something to I think also because andina one wandakaona within my environment yeah ngane life yangaita wakadzidza angane life hiyo aizona wakadzidza but life good as a professor this one did this but I never saw them living a life that made me know that I looked down upon education but that made me to reconsider if I really want to walk that walk I should go find another path and then probably live the life that I want. I see.
You took the path. So he said, I did not see anyone successful in my circle, okay, that had education. It makes a lot of sense because in 2025 in Zimbabwe, as we speak, professors, okay, I'm talking about professors, are earning $200, okay? So people are asking questions, what is the point of having education? But you must also not forget that even Mnangagwa himself, he's also on record saying he's not a really educated guy. And another shocking stuff is that online, Mnangagwa has claimed to have a law degree that he only got in a year, okay? A law degree that he only got in a year. And the people were saying this law degree that he's claiming to have gotten from Zambia, we need to see his transcript. Can Zambia confirm when did Mnangagwa attend his law, law studies? Okay, so it should start from the president, the wife, everyone around, Manamave Tera, fake doctorates, okay? I guess that's one of the reasons why Miniota was like, no, I know I've got an honorary degree. That was Miniota Chiwenga's wife. But right now I'm pursuing my own degree, my own doctorate, like genuinely, not the one that you need to be conferred. Then I'm asking myself, I'm like, okay, so you also got an honorary degree, that is Miniota. What did you do when you got an honorary degree? I'm just trying to understand. All right, that's all right. Bless me if you want to. Okay, bless me. This will show you that there's a lot of shenanigans going on around ZANU-PF. A lot of shenanigans, okay? They're just giving each other degrees. How on earth are you expecting the country to function under such circumstances? People don't earn, okay? They don't earn qualifications. They just get. So let me not tell you how Sheikh Tumburwa got his doctorate, okay? So Maynard Manyoa, who did the research, actually he's on YouTube as well. I'm going to tell you his YouTube channel. He's doing incredible work. He's doing a lot of investigation. Too many people. In fact, he's actually busy with my guys' investigations. You can't wait to see the bombshell that's going to come out. Guys, this regime of Mnangagwa, I love the way that is falling, because before the fall, truth will surface. And I've said it from the beginning. Could this to reveal every evil thing that this regime has done before they are naked? So when they go to prison, they need to know why they're in prison. Okay, they need to know. Now let's read how Sheikh Tumburwa got his doctorate. So they said on November 3rd, 2023, Sheikh posts that he has graduated with a PhD in international relations. He said this is the culmination of the years of hard work. Okay, remember hard work, so we underline. He boasts of his title, doctor, aged just 31 years old. So he was saying, 31 years, I've got a doctorate. But none of it was true. It was bogus. Okay, it was bogus. This is what had really happened. Sheikh traveled to South Africa, paid a conman, brought a gown, okay? He paid a conman, and then he bought a gown, went to UNISA campus, and participated in a sham graduation where they all pretended to be getting PhDs. And then he takes pictures. The next day, he posted this on his LinkedIn. So this guy went to LinkedIn, okay? Cheers, Sheikh. So Sheikh went to LinkedIn. Listen, y'all, you went to LinkedIn, okay? And then this is what he wrote. He said, it's official. I've crossed the finish line and ended my doctorate in international relations at the age of 31 years old. The culmination of years of hard work, late nights and endless research, ready to tackle the world's challenges with this new title and knowledge in hand. Beyond thrilled to announce that I have officially earned my doctorate in international relations. This journey has been a remarkable adventure of learning, growth and dedication. Today I proudly step into a new chapter armed with knowledge and a commitment to making a positive impact on our world. Thank you to everyone who has been a part of this incredible journey. That was Sheikh here, sharing on Facebook and also sharing on LinkedIn. Okay? So then he said it is all bogus though. Sheikh did not enroll for a PhD at UNISA or at any other university. He did not conduct any research or did he graduate anywhere. But how did this happen? How did he get to this point? Well, it all starts in 2020. In the heat of lockdown, okay, when all was closed, okay, a Zambian pastor, I know this pastor, fake prophet, is very close to Bushiri. So a Zambian pastor called Isaiah Brian Sobi, okay, claims to have graduated from UNISA with a PhD. Whereby to disappointingly helps spread that fake story. But in their defense, nobody knows at the time that Sobi's PhD was fake. Anyways, in 2023, Sobi offers help Sheikh to get a PhD. This fake Bushiri. Can you see how much they're intertwined? Fake prophets. No wonder people always questioning Makandwa. Okay, with all due respect, sir, we just see all this dodgy character around you, not that questions you're calling. Okay, you see this. All right, let me proceed. So Sheikh agrees. He goes through the same process by in 2024. So he catch on to the scam. We put all these allegations to him. He admits anyway that he does not have a PhD. So Sheikh was honest. He does not have a PhD. He says he was scammed. He says he realized this the very day. And he even confronted Sobi about it. He says, so Sheikh said that he doesn't. Okay, but there is a problem. Because between 2023 and 2025, Sheikh continues to use this title, doctor. It appears on his website, his socials and flyers. We smell a rat, so we continue digging. Then we discover the and we soon find it was a paid creation. Can you hear this? We also find that on Wikipedia as well, Sheikh is listed as having completed his law degree in 2023. However, our investigation finds that he is still a student. We tracked down the person who was paid to do his Wikipedia. He tells us the story that Sheikh told him to write. Sheikh maintains he was scammed, but we noticed he was scammed out of an honorary degree. He in turn claimed he had graduated. No satisfactory answer is provided for this. We also ask why he was paying for a doctorate to begin with. The response is equally elusive. That's the short of it. We have written to ZANU-PF Patriots, to ZEC Online, Police Zimbabwe, University of Zimbabwe for comment. We are waiting. By the way, that was the short of it. If you want the entire inside story of how the MP faked his degree, you can also read that on our subtrack. See picture, and he gave us, which is we dug up. So if you want to hear more about most of these fake people in Zimbabwe, you can go where it says we dug up, or wait for the podcast episode that deals with the particular story. So we can't wait. I'm going to share the podcast as soon as it comes up. Guys, listen, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Fake election that brought Mnangagwa from the back door. This one thing we lied to, that it was a Zimbabwe thing in 2017. It was a lie. Okay, we felt that notice that it was a ZANU-PF thing, as Vanachina Masa claimed. Okay, fast forward, many people around Mnangagwa are not qualified people. These people have messed up with the constitution. You heard even Mahia now say, we're gonna tear it up, sir. Once you tear it up, you go behind bars. Don't play games with our destiny. Okay, the times for games is gone. It has passed. So everyone, most of the people around Mnangagwa are really dodgy individuals. You know, my lover, when he was, when he had retired, they brought him back again, violated the constitution of Zimbabwe. These guys just do whatever they want to do. You also remember last year, 2024, when they were actually interviewing judges. These judges, some of them didn't even know how to use a computer. These guys could not even answer questions. But today, they're high, okay, I'm talking about the high court judges who cannot even answer questions. You know, a high court judge in South Africa, they're the big boys. You know, they are the big boys. Now, in Zimbabwe, it's just someone from the street can just come in and say, no, I'm not a high court judge. And they got expensive cars on top of that. Everything is a game. It is a game. Everything is a game and a joke. Yeah, I'm so glad that God is really faithful. He is exposing every wicked person, every pretender, every liar who come to light. Guys, I can't wait. This God, you know what? Give Chamisa his flowers. Yeah, you need to give Noso Chamisa his flowers while he's still alive. And I'll tell you why. This man made it very clear to you that no, God is in it. And the people are like, no, the guy is just talking, God is in it. We need to take the arms. Some people are like, no, we need the fight. Look what happened in Mozambique. What happened? Zimbabweans wanted to fight. Let me just warn you something. I'm going to warn you and also advise you. It's not every battle that you take the arms. Okay. You need to look at the battle that you're fighting. The Zimbabwean battle has always been about evil. It was never about the arms. When you are dealing with wicked people, the easiest way to weaken them is to confront them in the spiritual realm. Okay? Because when they're doing their wicked ways, they're also operating from the spiritual realm. I've always been saying, don't search religion. Okay, forget about the religion. Any church that you belong to, search spirituality. Spirituality is more enlightening than the church. You're going to the church on a Sunday. No, that's not enough. Seek enlightenment. Okay, so I'm grateful that God is just unravel so many things and is exposing people, and Chamisa has been vindicated. Okay, he has been vindicated. Say hashtag God is in it. Comment in the comment section, hashtag God is in it. He is with us and he's going to take us through all the arms you wanted. No, it won't work like that. We have weakened the wicked in the spiritual realm. We got them there. We said, oh, now we know your covenant. We're going to counter with the covenant that we know will stand for generations, even to eternity. Who can defeat Jesus? Nobody can defeat Jesus. So yeah, excited. It's over for lawyers. It's over. Sheikh, I'm expecting Sheikh to resign from parliament. Okay, I'm expecting Sheikh. I even tweeted on Twitter that I'm expecting you to leave parliament because you lied. You lied to the Zimbabwean people. You lied to South Africans as well. In fact, I think UNISA needs to start introspecting. University of South Africa, you need to introspect. Something's not right here. The bar has been lowered. I'm sure they'll take action because remember, we dealt with Magai last week. Mnangagwa, seriously? We also saw fake prophecies of Java online. What more can we say about this regime? What more can we say? I thank God, isn't it? You know, I've always been saying this, and I've said to Chamis as well. I said to him, you know, when God leads you, you have won. Okay, when God leads you, have won because you fight from victory. So whatever challenges that you face along the way are not important. It's when God is leading you, you have won the battle. You have won long time ago because God is on your side. Yeah, it's the season. This God is too much. Now there is a story that I'm going to close with that is trending right now. I heard Jackie Garande is fighting with the husband's face wife. Okay, I don't know, it's a boyfriend's face wife, or I don't know what do you call it. It's only you guys who know. I'm very much big. I'm too traditional at heart, so I'm still believing in that marriage of going through the process. You know, some people say I'm too backward because in 2025 people are like, no, but you can't just cohabitate and dine and vibe. No, me, I'm like, no, marriage first. Tell me your story, okay? Show me your story. Marriage first. So there is a story that is trending on social media, really, really trending. It's a fight between Jackie Garante and the first wife for the man that she's Bible, or she's got a child with. Okay. At first, people thought it was just a skit, but no, it has been proved that it's actually real. Because the wife or the husband was recording her, you know. First and foremost, you know that recording me without without me authorizing you, it's a crime, right? It is a crime. You do not record me without my consent. Okay, I'll take you down. But in a Zimbabwean context, we have seen that happen. I don't know why the laws are so loose in that area. But anyway, the first wife recorded Jackie Garande. Jackie Garande was bastardizing this woman and telling her, no, I'm not in your space. Okay, I'm doing my things here, and you are disrespecting the man, and you are giving this man stress. I guess she's implying to say, no, the man he came to me because you are giving him stress. No, but I'm going to be on the side of the first wife. Okay. I'm going to drop my pen and be on the side of the first wife. You know, it's easier to judge people when you don't have facts. You know that men will tell you everything that you want to hear. Ask me a single person, and then I will, okay. All right, let me drink some water. You see this. Men will tell you everything that you want to hear. You know, if a married man is approaching a single person, you will say everything bad about this woman. No, she's a bad woman. No, this woman is not good. Oh, she doesn't cook on time. No, she stresses me. He may be right, okay? But you don't have to take him serious, because let me tell you why. When you find someone better than you, he's going to tell that person something bad about you as well. So you need to understand it's not about what he says. It's more to do with the principle. So a wise man will never tell you about the other wife. You're just going to say, listen, you and I, if you want to survive, we can vibe. In fact, in Zimbabwe, right now, as we stand, the law says, if you have a child with a man, I think, if you have a child, or if you stay with a man and have a child, you automatically becomes a wife, right? I think that's one of the reasons why you can see that Emerson Mnangagwa was able to, the junior was able to marry another wife. You also see when the young brothers got a new wife recently. You know, I don't know what's going to happen now that the limelight is gonna be off Mnangagwa's family, right? So for those that married for Ching Ching, the Ching Ching is gonna fall. The limelight. Hello, Pokelo. Are you alright, sweetheart? Is everything okay? You know, you see this. Okay, so if you are marrying for wrong reasons, the truth will always come out. But back to the story though. I am going to stand with the wife because I know many well. So checking Garande, I genuinely believe that she was extremely disrespectful because you can't tell me about what you're hearing with the men. They are fighting. Oh, she's mixing soap and food, whatever the case is. You don't know what she has been through with this man. Maybe she's been through the most, and this is how she is exuding a trauma, because some men are just as toxic as they are. Okay, not all, but some are. So you don't really know. You can't believe everything that this man is telling you because you've got a child with him. Okay, like, and this man also, I heard that he's got 3 boys and she has got a daughter. So maybe she feels like, no, but I gave him a daughter. You know, like, oh, you know, that's the girl. Girl is always the daddy's space love. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, the girl, like, I am my daddy's space love. You know, that's why I've got a very good relationship with my dad. But I had a relationship with my mom as well. But my daddy and I, we are very close. So I'm just trying to say that you really cannot judge someone else because of what you heard without the facts. Okay, I am on the side of the first wife. Once you start dating a married man and you're promising each other that you're promising, if you want to be a second wife, be respectful to the first wife. You want to be a second wife, that's your choice to make. I mean, it's actually a good thing. For me, I always encourage that than prostituting your body, you might as well just say, I need a second wife. Or I need a third. I know many who have who took second wives. You have to be respectful. You don't judge her, okay? You always have to give her space. And you start saying all manner of evil things. Sometimes it takes wisdom to never say much. If I decide to marry a man today as a second wife, I will have to honor the first wife because I chose that path, okay? Now, even if she's wrong, whatever she says, I'm always going to know I need to stay in my lane. I need to stay in my lane. You understand? My lane is to love this man. What he does on the other side is none of my business. It's none of my business. I don't want to get involved. I focus on what's going on in my camp. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because the person that I came for is the man. I didn't come for the wife. And he had mistakes and he had flaws because you know what? I have my own flaws too, right? So I really do not think what Jekingarani did is right. I stand with the first wife. I know some people are saying Jekingarani because you know, social media people, you have got a tendency of always want to sanitize wrong just because you like the person. It's okay to love a socialite, but when she's wrong, help her, rebuke her. I think she was wrong. She has no right to judge you. No, you don't take care of the man properly. No, you give him stress. What if he's lying? Because what if he's lying? How do you know? Maybe it's the one that's actually giving her stress. Yeah, she's just reacting to his energy. It's that simple. Because most of the times I hear men complaining. I'm always asking myself, what did you do? Because a woman don't just go nuts. What did you do? Okay, it's honestly, we need to look both ways. Also, married women, be smart. Okay, this is 2025. You know, be smart. Girl, you're going to be smart. Go to work. When I said go to work is do your research. How can you upgrade yourself? Things change. Okay, I think my body is in their 40s and I've spoken to many of them are complaining a lot of things. I was going to say, you know what, guys, speak to your wives, do your research. Evolve. Okay, you can't be the same person when you were 25. You can't be the same person in your 30s. Listen, y'all, at the age of 42, okay, I'm turning 42 on the 25th of February. This is my birthday month. I've lived that when I was 20 years, I didn't know nothing. Even when I was 25, I was blank. 30 years, I thought I knew. I was so desperate to get married because I did not want to turn 30 before I married. I thought I knew. I was blank. When I turned my early 30s, I thought I knew. I know I didn't know anything. Late 30s too, even now, I'm still learning a lot. Guys, it takes time to mature. So don't sit back and say, no, but I've got a husband now. No, evolve. Okay, evolve. Do your research, evolve. If you need to go to the gym exercise, you may not even need to go to the gym. Some of you say, no, but I don't have money for the gym, forget it. In 2025, there are so many exercises that are online for free, okay? If you can go on Facebook and be following gossip, you can go on internet and do research. How can I improve myself? How can I change? Change your eating plan. You can even change. I've seen that quite a number of women are now dropping meat slowly. Yes, you can do whatever it takes to keep your marriage, you know. Okay, I'm just trying to help girls, yeah. And now all of a sudden I'm not wearing my auntie hat. Okay, I'm saying you need to be smart. It's 2025. You can't be dumb. You can't lose your husband because of women over the street. Whatever they do is possible. You can eat health. Okay, eat health. Dump all these takeaways and really zeroing into more for life vegetables. Eat more vegetables, eat more salads, eat more fruits. Drink a lot of water. Stay away from all this Fanta, Coke, all these too much of acids. No, stay away from that. Stay away from sugar as well. It will work, you know, it will help your skin to help. I'm trying to help a sister. I'm just trying to help my sisters that I love. Okay, because you know that's how it works. You need to be smarter than the devil. You protect your territory. Don't be dumb. Don't be humiliated online. And by the way, why should you even recording women on the streets? I think the wife also made one mistake. Don't record girls. Be smart. Know your place. Guys, listen, if I have to marry someone and I hear that he's cheating with memory, that's not my problem. That's not my problem. Memory is not my problem. I focus on what I'm here for. It's my marriage. Memory, whatever they're doing is none of my business. But you know what I do? I go to war with the enemy. Because you know, the issue of many cheating most of the time is because of ignorance. I'll tell you straight, they are ignorant, most of them. They actually don't cheat because they are just ignorant. They don't even realize how much damage they're causing. That the problem they're complaining about is even not as powerful as the problems that they're collecting from the streets. So he's an ignorant person. You confront, you have a war with the devil, okay? You confront the wicked one. When you confront the wicked one, it will help this man. You're just going to change his mind. One, you need to deal with his mind. It's all boils down to the mind. So don't be dumb. Use your brain. Be smart. Be sober. Be vigilant. The enemy is roaring like a lion. He's seeking who he can devour. He has a very straight, clean resume to steal, kill, and destroy. So all I'm saying is be wise, women. I'm with you. I have your back. Guys, God bless you and God bless Zimbabwe. Have a good one and I'll see you later on. I'm coming back. Let's pray for each other. But I know Mr. Gaza, I'm going to call him. I know he's cool. I'm going to call him and I'll find him and say, sir, are you all right? I'm okay, my child. May God bless Mr. Gaza. I love you guys. Bless you and bless Zimbabwe. Bye for now. Yeah, ne?